Junior Bacon Cheat here. This is about the 6th time I've made this video, so I'm going to make this much shorter. It used to be 15 minutes. I'm probably going to round it down to like 2. I was asked to do a video on Holy Priest Rogue combo. It was pretty good. We started off at a rough start. Granted, me and the Rogue hadn't played much at all together. This is the first time we ever did. So considering that we weren't on voice chat and we didn't know what we were doing as far as combos and me being aware of what his abilities were and vice versa, I feel like we did pretty good. We're against a Disc Priest and a Marksman Hunter versus Holy Priest Assassination Rogue. One thing that you have to be aware of when grouping with a Assassination Rogue is they are much more squishy than most classes that I play with. You'll notice when I've been mind controlling, stunning, doing everything I can to keep this Marksman Hunter from being able to smash things. Look, he's going to focus on the Rogue, and look how quickly the Rogue goes down. He's been, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 to 5 seconds, and he's almost dead. That's how squishy rogues can be. So you just have to really be aware of your cooldown usage on whether you can use Ray of Hope on yourself or on the Rogue. I tend to just do Greater Fate on myself because I can't cast it on anybody else, and then Ray of Hope on my Rogue buddy. And then it's just about pumping out insane amounts of heals. That's what Holy Priests are really good at doing. Between the stun, the mind control, and the crazy amount of burst healing that we can do, I find that this can be a viable combo. I just used whatever, the life grip or whatever, just to keep him away from the hunter for a sec, and so the hunter had to turn around. It really just comes down to being able to allow your rogue to get uptime on their healer and their DPS, while at the same time CCing their DPS or their healer, whatever it is that the opposite of what the rogue is focusing on. So this round, the rogue is bouncing back and forth, which is fine because when you mind control, the rogue's dots will still be ticking. So he's got Rapture up, he's got his poisons up, and all those things. When you mind control, it's not like those go away, so they'll still be ticking down. But again, look at how close the rogue just keeps going down and down and down. So it was fun playing those games, but it was really stressful, and it was hard to like get sort of into a groove. Once we did, though, I think we played like 10 or 15 games together. Once we started getting into a groove, we had a very high success rate with our win percentages, but granted, I think we only got up to like a 1650 to 1700 MMR, so it's not super duper high. I'm not sure what other specs of Rogue would be like because I only grouped with an assassination. I don't see much subtlety or combat, or it's not combat anymore. I can't remember what their name. The pirates. Whatever. I don't really see many of the other ones here, so I just grouped with an assassination because that's what most go for in PvP. So you notice we won, and it was a decent game, but again, I don't know how viable it would be at higher ratings. So before I let this game go on, I think that's all I'll cover. But really, give it a try. I had success once we had played games. I think if you had a buddy that was a rogue and you're a holy priest, and you ended up playing a bunch of games, I think that you could get the combo down pretty decently. Is it a cookie cutter combo? I'm not sure, but it's worth playing. Again, play what you think is fun. Don't worry about what's the perfect combo. I'd rather play 2's Arena at 1500 MMR than play something that I really don't care about at 2500. So play what you love. I say give it a try. I did today. I found it entertaining. It's not my most favorite combo, but again, it did work. And once we got down a decent, more reading how each other plays, we started doing much better. We actually played one evening and then the next afternoon we ended up playing again. And when we played the next afternoon, we lost very seldomly. But you have to understand that it was at a lower MMR as well. So here, Ret Pally, Resto Druid, not too bad to do. I actually did I'm doing a Fury Warrior video as well, and we struggled much more against Ret Pally, Resto Druid. Granted, we were probably 400 MMR higher, so I think that does make a difference in the skill cap and everything. So you'll notice I'm basically at 100% mana. The Resto Druid sort of struggling at topping himself and the Paladin off. I still have basically all my cooldowns. I just use Greater Fade. It really just, Twos just comes down to proper cooldown usage, CCing, and burst heals. That's basically it. But it's also, just like every other twos or threes game, there is a counter to everything. So don't get frustrated if you group with a rogue buddy and you lose, the first 10 games. It really doesn't matter. Who cares? When you lose, you figure out what it is that you did wrong, you learn from it, and you're able to actually create tactics that are pretty decent, and you're able to read each other's cooldowns and burst. So, and we're not using voice here. So if you have voice chat and your rogue says, "Hey, I'm gonna CC this, burst now or mind control now," that makes things a million times easier as well. So I'm gonna wait for this video to sum up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's not as in-depth of commentary and a breakdown of what it is that I normally do. I just wanted to show just a couple games of Holy Priest Rogue. I think you guys understand what cooldowns you go through and everything like that. Basically with the Ret Paladin, pops wings, use Greater Fade, use mind control, get everything that you can, use everything you can to get his burst to be as little as successful as possible. So besides that, it's just about practice. Practice your guy. Whenever your DPS gets CC'd, try and CC their healer, because if you CC their healer while your DPS is being crowd controlled, then you're making it so their healer is still basically at the exact same health as he was when your DPS got cycloned or stunned or something like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know. Let me know if you want me to cover any other classes or anything like that. I'm willing to learn any other DPS healer class or combo combinations. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have a great night.